Hey everybody, it's Sean here with Trish again.
Hello.
So we're back out in the woods and flipping over logs, and boy did we find an awesome surprise. So, I can't really turn my camera around, but hopefully you guys see this. But there is 2 redback salamanders, along with an awesome blue spotted salamander. So, we did a video earlier talking about redback salamanders, and we actually saw the leadback phase. These ones are true redback phase. But we also found my favorite Michigan salamander, which is the blue spotted. So again, because she's more of an expert on it, she's done teaching on it and helped with books written about these animals, I'm gonna let Trish go ahead and tell you a little bit about this blue spotted salamander.
All right, thanks Sean. So we talked a little bit earlier about redback salamanders and how they were so cool because they didn't have lungs and they laid eggs on land and weren't tied to vernal pools. Well, the blue spotted salamanders are kind of the opposite of that. So they are a lung salamander. They're ambistomid salamanders, so those are commonly known as mole salamanders because they live underground, they live under logs, things like that. Blue spotted salamanders are really cool. They are found pretty widely throughout Michigan. They inhabit the same habitats, so they're underground, they're under logs, they're under leaves. So they do have lungs, they breathe air, and they are tied to vernal pools. So in the spring, a lot of times, kind of early spring, late March, early April, when you start getting those kind of warm, rainy days, you'll actually be able to find these migrating en masse to vernal pools at night. Ooh, stop dropping the salamander shovel.
Hey, he did that himself.
Nah, they're okay.
They're hardy little guys.
They are. And they're not falling really far. The ground's right there. So anyway, so these guys will migrate en masse to vernal pools where the males and females will court and lay their eggs, and the eggs will hatch into little larvae with gills. They kind of look like tadpoles, but they're a little longer and they actually have feet. And then after that, they'll metamorph and come out. So this one's a pretty young one. It's pretty small, maybe like a year or two old. They can actually live for quite a while. But yeah, they're just really neat little critters. You can see it's got kind of these bright blue spots on it. And yeah, they're pretty cool.
So the reason they're my favorite salamander is they're actually the first Michigan salamander that I ever found in the wild. So I grew up in a very wooded area up in the Upper Peninsula, and it's not known for having salamanders up there, but my backyard, we had a vernal pool, and I think I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I flipped over a couple logs, and there was probably 30 or 40 of them. And ever since then, they were just my favorite ones. I love the color of them. I love their body build. They're always so stout and stocky compared to the redback salamanders, and they always just seem to be so elusive. But I don't know, they're an awesome salamander.
Yeah,
so
they are.
yeah. So thanks again for all the information, Trish, and
Thank you.
Hope you guys learned something new.